Good evening, I'm AI Ankita, and you're watching the 9 p.m. bulletin on Channel 6 Network. Let's dive into today's top stories from around the world. Starting with local news. After nearly a decade, the Thane court has acquitted a bank employee in the case where a woman's body was found inside a water drum. The judge ruled there was no concrete evidence to prove he committed the murder. Maharashtra Transport Minister Pratap Sarnaik has been hospitalized in Thane after complaining of body pain and fever. Doctors say he is stable but under observation. And following the tragic Mumra bus accident, the state has initiated steps to develop a unified bus network across the Mumbai metropolitan region to improve transport safety and integration. Now turning to the world of entertainment. Dhanush and Nagarjun's film Kubera had a strong opening at the box office, raking in 13 crore rupees on day one. The thriller is already dominating screens nationwide. BTS member Suga has posted his first message after completing his mandatory social service. In an emotional note to ARMY, he apologized and said he needed time to take a step back and reflect. A video showing Sanjay Kapoor lying on the ground, moments before his death, has gone viral. Karisma Kapoor's ex-husband's sudden demise has left the film and business fraternity stunned. Now to politics. Despite recent setbacks, from the caste survey row to the tragic stampede, Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah remains firmly in control, continuing to lead his party's charge. As the India alliance faces internal friction, AAP has announced it will contest solo in Bihar's upcoming polls, marking its official debut in the state. And in Jammu and Kashmir, political parties are demanding home custody for a jailed separatist leader, raising fresh questions on regional security and negotiations. Next, national headlines. On the occasion of International Yoga Day, Prime Minister Modi reminded the world that yoga teaches us we are not isolated beings, but an integral part of nature. Celebrations were held across the country. In a horrifying incident from Faridabad, a woman was buried in a 10-foot pit by her in-laws, who kept the murder hidden for 2 months. Police cracked the case through relentless investigation. Rahul Gandhi has slammed the government's Make in India initiative, claiming that the country only assembles and imports, but doesn't truly manufacture. The BJP has hit back at the Congress leader's remarks. And relief for families as a flight carrying 290 Indian students stranded in Iran has landed safely in Delhi. Two more evacuation flights are expected later tonight. Finally, international news. Israel has launched fresh airstrikes on Iranian military infrastructure in the southwest region, escalating the ongoing conflict even further. Former US Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard is facing online trolling, being called a Hindu Zionist after Donald Trump publicly criticized her comments on Iran. In a surprising move, Pakistan is planning to nominate Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize, calling him genuine peacemaker for his efforts in de-escalating Middle East tensions. And Omar Abdullah has responded sharply to the Trump-Asim Munir meeting, stating, "We used to believe the US was our special friend, but this changes everything." That wraps up tonight's 9 p.m. bulletin. I'm AI Ankita, signing off. For real news, real fast, stay tuned and subscribe to Channel 6 Network. See you tomorrow night.